Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, the time has come and we are checking out the final season of The Bear. This is season 5, episode 1. Look, I got no idea what to expect in these episodes. We've seen a ton of chaos, a ton of character development, some episodes with a lot of heart, so I'm just excited for whatever they give me.
Yeah, loved the first 4 seasons. Loved that treat we got, that one-off called Gary. That was a lot of fun. Didn't have to wait too long for this 5th and final season, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, because we were spoiled and started late. I'm not complaining. I enjoy it. I am looking forward to seeing how this final season goes. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they're going to put or combine the end of Gary to maybe episode 1 or somewhere here in season 5. Either way, I'm sure, hopefully, it'll be a fantastic ending. Let's go! I was thinking we were going to pick right up from the end of Gary. Tita! Brussels sprout.
Doing anything you can to make that tasty.
I ain't going to some high-end restaurant to pay for Brussels sprouts. I don't care how well they're cooked. Pass. I don't even mind them.
I can't stand them.
Like, that looks like they're okay. It's just not a food that I want to
seek
be
out.
served at a restaurant, you know?
Sleep at all?
Not really. Did I keep you up?
Storm did. That looks different.
Yeah, I fried the leaves. I saw Sydney do it once, so
It's not like before, baby.
I don't want to feel like that again.
Oh,
I don't want Ruby to see me like that again.
Think about where we are now.
so they're
We're in a
shutting it
different
down?
place. You can go anywhere you want, baby.
Is the restaurant done?
Plus, I didn't manage an entire building last time. I didn't have any money saved last time.
They're talking about the Tina episode.
Yeah.
I didn't do what I loved the last time. You know, with all the things you can do for a living and all the people you can do it with, to get to do that something that you love with people that you love.
Well, you won the lottery.
That's how these guys feel about working with me.
We're going to figure something out.
Yes, we are.
Damn it. Why do they give Tina, like, all the real shit? You know?
I know, they always hit her hard.
She has
They
the stuff
gotta-
that just hits home.
Yeah, they got to show her going through it because she's resilient. That's why. They need to have a character
total
where
relatability.
whatever you want to throw at her way, you know what? She's going to,
Let's give
strap
Tina all
up
the
your
real life
boots and
shit.
just fucking push through it.
Look at this.
Parts of Cook County are under a flash flood warning.
Downtown was hit with a down.
Oh.
Side down to the south side and then stretching
Us
all
that
the way down
strip
to
of
Cape.
rain and some
Making the date. You're talking a month's worth of rain in just one
don't have to be on the roads. Stay inside.
historical.
We had something like that not too long ago. Is the restaurant going to be flooded?
Oh, the cigarettes.
Ugh.
Yeah, what was she?
Oh, some of that lighting's different. Color-wise.
In this weather, I don't doubt any customer.
Oh, clock.
0.
Everybody hates you. You're gonna lose. Smile, you fuck.
Wow.
It's a hell of a pep talk.
Oof. Cooler's looking awfully
Thin.
scarce.
Very thin in there.
Wait, fucking day.
Oh, nice.
So the res app is down.
Like our app is down?
The entire reservation system isn't working.
Is this it?
Check.
Yeah, this has got to be it. Is that Dad?
Here it is. This is it. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, looked way worse.
Looked way
in
worse.
Gary.
Yeah, and Gary.
I mean, that's a little fender bender. I mean,
That was a. He paused it on that.
it's on the passenger side, but I don't know. I thought it looked worse.
Dude, sometimes the ones that don't look bad are the worst ones.
You promise you're not gonna be weird, right? I promise. Okay. Mom, what the fuck is going on?
I'm just happy. I'm here. I'm happy.
Okay, good.
Good. Go.
And I will be monitoring you, okay? So
I understand. Understood.
I love you, Sophie. Mwah. Have fun with Grandma.
Oh, Donna.
Big day for Donna.
You're not gonna be fucking weird, right?
Zero weird.
Are they going to start clogging the drain?
Well, I just wonder if it's supposed to be metaphorical about things going down the drain.
There's that too, yeah.
Oh, countertops aren't supposed to look like that.
Is the roof leaking?
Somebody didn't clean properly.
Yeah. What's up, bro? I got you this. Oh, it's celebrating Best New Chef from Star. I need today to be perfect.
Oh,
So this is the March talked about McGriddle. First McGriddle.
The griddles are good.
Ah,
Yeah, that drain's not
that's
doing its
getting
job.
clogged
It's going
up.
to get clogged. Yeah,
Water's going to be all screwed.
Oh, yeah, that fucker's done. Look at all that buildup. Oh, no!
Yeah. Well, the good news is, how many people are going to be going out to eat in this weather?
Oh, he's fine.
I'm hearing different things.
Because it's kind of perfect. No matter where you are, no matter when you are, this thing always tastes like this. Honestly, for consistency, McDonald's should have a Michelin star. You should email them.
Some truth to that.
I think it's worthy of a McDonald's. It's worth a special trip.
I'm running behind schedule.
Listen, the sink is making a really weird noise, and
I got into a little accident.
Sorry, wait, an accident?
It's nothing. It's some bullshit.
Okay, do you need, like, anything, or I can
No, I'm fine. What's going on?
call my dad? Okay,
Don't call your dad. I got this.
do you think we're, like, completely insane for doing this?
Doing what?
I'm just, like, worried we have different definitions of, like, insanity.
I'll be there soon. Thanks, Chef Sid.
I like the teasing they're
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, was that Tiffany's boyfriend?
Yeah,
something?
husband now.
So fucking exclamation.
Oh, Mother Nate's just whooping Chicago right now.
Remember we had that 2 weeks straight of nothing but rain up here?
Carmy!
There it is.
Looks familiar.
Cover up the cracks.
All that's missing is a quote.
Fearless can be great.
Franchise, baby. Franchise. Say that fucking word one more time. We're gonna kick. You got
Jimmy King!
7,500 square feet of restaurant. You're trying to unload when no one wants to buy a fucking restaurant. How do I know? Because there's an empty restaurant for sale over there, and there's an empty restaurant for sale over there. What's the dirt worth? What's the dirt? What's the dirt? It matters if I want to knock the fucking place down. We're gonna have to get a survey done. We're gonna have to do it 10 minutes ago. The good news is I got someone who can tell us what we're dealing with. Gee, I'm gonna get a pop. You want one? No, I don't want a motherfucking pop, you idiot.
He wants a soda.
Yeah, that's a big umbrella. A lot of coverage there.
You good? No, not good. Me too, not good. I got squeezed, Richard. I made a bad trade. And it turned into the
That's
nightmare fifth bucket of my young life.
what we're speculating.
How much did you lose?
That's why he sold the
Three-quarters
house.
of my money.
3/4? That explains the house.
Yep.
Why he
Yeah, he
downsized.
wasn't just downsizing for simplicity.
Smells good.
Coca-Cola short ribs.
Who had the first idea? We're going to put ribs in Coca-Cola.
That's a nice fucking watch. My brother gave it to me. Only thing he ever gave me. About 35 years ago. Must have been pretty fucking flush once, that fella. The last one I got. What happened to the other ones? I sold them all yesterday.
Wow.
I want to be helpful. So whatever you need.
You gotta get people out of there so I can stop the bleeding. I do not know what this fucking farce you got going in there is. Jimmy, we're operating. I don't know what to tell you. Richard, I'm selling the fucking building to the first person who farts at me. And I'm not asking you not to. All right, but we're gonna keep operating. You do what you gotta do. Whatever happens first, happens first. Are you honestly looking at me and telling me that this is not Fucktown? I'm not giving up. I feel like we've had this conversation like 100 times, but it's always about toilets. This time is different.
What are they banking today on?
This time I'm gonna help you.
Morning, Chef.
Morning. What happened to your leg?
Dentist. Cindy, I need to speak to Carmen.
Ibra's gonna save the fucking day, guys.
Well, he was talking to Rob Reiner.
Today is last day.
We are staying here until the lights turn off.
If the credit cards don't work.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. That's horrible. But
Oh.
you let us worry about that, okay? You worry about your leg and teeth.
It says we're out of time, Chef.
They're just going to have to go back to doing sandwiches? Because Ibra was crushing it with those.
Well, that's what's going to save the business, I think. I mean, they were teeing it up all last season, and they just brought it up again. A computer was saying franchise.
Yeah.
They're going to go back to what worked for them? Is that going to be
just
it?
keeping it simple?
The whole thing is going to come full circle?
What's the line like over at McDonald's? Is that chaos?
Hell no. That shit is smooth. Styled like a Rolex. Assembly line.
Consistent.
Listening to?
Oh, yeah. Dee Dee is watching Sophie today.
So you're listening to Dee Dee?
Yeah.
It's perfectly normal.
I meant to tell you, I'm going back to Copenhagen.
So that's how they wrote his character.
Yeah, man, sorry. I meant to tell you, it's just been so crazy, and I just,
Well, he's got to get paid eventually.
Yeah.
We're gonna be a stage forever, right?
Deliveries cut us off. The paper goods for now. But I gotta stretch some bills, which means we're gonna have to stretch ingredients. I need you to take each dish down 15%.
Ooh.
1.5.
1.5, yeah.
Means I'm gonna have to redesign like every set.
Thank you.
Getting a lot less on your plate.
Home is being freaky. Have you guys noticed anything?
Oh, that sounds great.
We can have an explosion.
Yeah.
I'm going to speak to Carmen this afternoon.
All right.
Just advice. Repeat after me. Make it easy for him to say yes. Don't use too many words. Have no fear. Don't be scared by his blue eyes. Stop repeating. Stop repeating. Oh, yes, okay. Sorry. Yes, of course. Wish me luck.
Oh, we're running out of time on this episode, folks.
Do you recognize this paperclip?
Yeah, that's one of the paper clips we use.
Yeah, that's one of the paper clips we use. Guess where I found it?
Where?
In our parking lot. That someone, or more likely several someones, walked past it and just left it there. Everything that leaves this organization is a loss, Shug. Every second counts. Every fucking penny counts. All right? Everything that leaves here, every paperclip is the difference between profitability and loss. And under my newfound jurisdiction, that kind of carelessness, that does not jive.
Are you okay?
Oh, I got in like a little car accident.
What?
That's not what this is.
Look.
That's not what this is.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
See? Nothing.
And I was thinking about your brother, and just I got an Uber. It's all good.
Well,
But my point is that this organization has chosen stabilization, and I think we need to choose maximation.
okay, you sure you're okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
Car's not.
No.
Maximization? Maximizing?
Yeah.
Growling at us.
Yeah. Zach, are you wearing a Nautilus?
No, it's Philipithecus. Yeah.
I think maybe just
Is that a cutout of Paul Rudd?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just what we need is a catastrophe.
Listen to that pressure build up.
Oh. And that's the episode. Oh. Still.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans.
Well, folks, we are back.
Yeah, the Bear's going to make a heck of a parking lot in a couple of episodes because that's where things are headed. No money, no food, no credit,
no paper products,
and
we got no jobs.
And Jimmy,
food, pets, heads are falling off.
Jimmy lost 3/4 of everything he that he was worth. Probably put it on that sneaky Dogecoin or something like that and lost it all. Who knows?
Who knows? Well, real quick, I want to kind of jump to the car accident because the way it left off in Gary made it seem something he could be obviously okay, or are they going to, since it's the final season, are we going to make it worse than what it looks like here? Because even some of these simple accidents, I shouldn't say simple, some of these accidents like this, where Doesn't
not
look bad.
buckled in.
Yeah, you can have a whiplash effect.
You could seriously
Yep.
still get hurt. But I'm glad they brought it up here because if folks didn't watch Gary, at least they still made it make sense here.
Right.
It was
And
referenced to.
Yeah, so I was kind of worried about how they were going to do that, but they nailed it out of the park. But then I'm glad, like the next scene that they come to this, he's standing, umbrella,
totally fine.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
just chatting with the officer or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it was just, hey, we're just doing this for a quick impact, make you kind of guess, but then we're going to show
Yeah.
that he's okay, so we can move on with the rest of the season.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember in Gary, I don't recall if they showed it from this angle with the minivan hitting it or if they just
They
showed
did.
it from inside the car.
No,
with
everything
Richie.
that we saw here wasn't Gary.
That was.
Up
okay.
until this point.
Yeah, I remember, again, I felt like it was a lot worse.
That's what I thought it was way more aggressive.
Because it was a
than
quick,
Gary.
they showed the hit and then boom, black.
Yeah, and then they were
Yeah.
out.
So that's why it looked.
Yeah, and this like right away when you saw the final when both the vehicles come to a stop, you're like, okay, well, one, we know he's sitting in the driver's seat, not in the passenger
Yeah,
seat
so
where he
you're
got
like-
hit, and you know, both cars stopped, and obviously the door was dented in, but nothing flipped, and it wasn't like some crazy high speed type thing.
Yeah,
either.
but
but definitely scary. I mean, an interesting way to start off the episode. But wow, we
and Richie's totally fine.
I joked about chaos coming into it, and holy shit, did we have chaos. Computers screaming at Jimmy. We found out, like Diamond Dave had brought up, credit cards are all maxed out. Deliveries have been cut off. They have almost no supply in the freezer. Got to downsize the portions 15%. Luca's going back to Copenhagen. I mean, there's not a lot going right here.
No, we opened with Tina basically being like, this is over. I got to do something else. I'm going to have to go find another job. Just like before when we saw in her episode what she was going through before she got hired on at the beef. And now she's afraid she's going to have to do all of that again. But like her husband's saying, you're different now. You have skills. You're a different person.
And he's in a different position.
Yeah, and
they're
he's
all in different.
Yeah, and
positions
he's in
now
a different
compared to where
spot.
they were.
But again, like like Computer brought up, there's a restaurant for sale there. There's a restaurant for sale there. There's a restaurant for sale there. You know, the restaurant industry at this point still hasn't recovered, and it was tough to begin with. You're talking razor thin margins at best to begin with. So
I know I'm way early on this, guys, but with the story they're trying to tell with Ibarra and with, you know, bringing Bernthal in the last episode with the team and the way they are. And I would not be shocked if this season everything went full circle and they were like, hey, we gave this restaurant
high-end
style.
stuff.
We gave it a try. It didn't work. We still have a team. Now, granted, Sid came there.
Didn't you and I mention McDonald's in like one of the earlier seasons? I could have sworn we did. And the only reason I'm bringing that up, because you got my gears turning there they talked about Luca, how everything is streamlined. It's totally perfect. No matter the chaos that's going on, McDonald's is always perfect, a la the way the beef could be.
So it's funny because in the show titles, I know we were chatting before camera, the original beef of Chicagoland. So I'm wondering if you're right.
After service, yeah.
I think if they come back full circle. But to that, they really did a good job of last season where we kept getting flashes of Ibra and the beef, right? And those guys doing their thing, talking about expansion.
Crushing.
They were crushing it.
They were crushing it.
And it wasn't only
They were
making
only profitability.
They were the only profitability, but they were helping keep the whole restaurant.
They were
above
carrying the
water.
business.
And we know that they had a limited time they could be over because they were operating on a smaller staff too. So
and they were doing like a lunch run. They were only open like 2-3 hours.
They were only open a few hours. So you could, I mean, theoretically, you could scale up this location to a much higher production, be open more hours. You're spending how much less on food? Obviously, volume has to increase a lot, and you still have all these employees. But I mean, theoretically, if they're talking about franchising, you could split half the team to a second location.
You become McDonald's.
And our team still has everybody still has jobs, you know, working with people they like. Now, whether their pay is, going to be higher or lower. Obviously, a waiter working at a high-end restaurant and the type of tips you're going to make it's going to be a different financial structure. For Sid, you know, she had that big offer from the other restaurant.
Yep.
You know, obviously that's probably going to be difficult to keep up with that with the beef. But I just think with the story that we've been getting with Carmy and in everything with Mikey and stuff like that, and with Richie. I just really feel like, kind of, it's not like they lost their way with the new restaurant. They just tried something different. They got ambitious, but just sticking to your roots is maybe what's going to be best.
Well, and they were trying to get those stars too.
Yeah, well, but the only issue I see with that, then, are you going to take all these chefs, like Marcus, like Sid, like Tina, like Carmy, and just have them make sandwiches? It's like, their skills are going to deteriorate then as chefs. And how much, again, what's their future, making sandwiches at the Beef? It's not going to be as in demand as a Michelin star restaurant.
I think at this point they have Luca talking about going back to Copenhagen. Mm-hmm. I think Marcus goes somewhere next level. I think Sid goes somewhere next level. Yeah. And I think Bear I think Carmy and
Ibarra?
Carmy and Richie and Ibarra and the other crew, I think they just
go back to running the Beef. Yeah, because Carmy, I think of everybody here, look, he's been there and he's done that. He's been the master chef everywhere he's gone. I could see him finding some level of what would the word be? Some level of ease or a solace or like some kind of almost therapeutic contentment if he just comes in and just makes these beef sandwiches that Mikey was a part of and his family was a part of.
Let's not forget that end of season 4, he said he was done. He was just going to help get them on their feet. And then when he felt that they were good, he was going.
Yeah, but that was the world of the high-stress Michelin star restaurant. Who knows what his attitude could be?
We're not too far from where we just left off. We didn't really advance the timeline at all because the clock shows
picked right. It picked right up. I think if Carmy just takes a step back, he can work things out with Claire. I mean, the two of them, Claire's an ER doctor. So, financial stability, I think, could be there. She loves doing what she's doing. If he can do something he loves, if we go back to previous episodes, he talked about, so many of my good memories are surrounded around food. And, it's when you're making food for people, you feel like they're taking care of them. You feel like you're providing a level of joy for people. And I think he really lost that with the pressures of trying to open his own restaurant. And so maybe he would reconsider staying if it was just simpler. The Bear. And look, there's a lot to be said for, that's how it was when Mikey was there, and who knows, maybe they sell off. I mean, think about it. You could sell off a bunch of the high-end kitchen equipment and basically probably come out a little bit further ahead by just reinvesting in the equipment you need to ramp up your beef production. I mean, you got stoves and this and freezers and who knows.
What was Richie's text from his ex's husband?
I think it was about Marcus.
It was about Marcus,
Chef Award.
I think.
Okay. Yeah, because I just saw that it was from him, and then it just had the little image of like the bear on his phone, but I wasn't able to catch what it was about. But yeah, to your point, Oak, I think if our chefs who have really scaled up wanted to go somewhere, I certainly think they could. But there's the scene right there.
I'm so curious.
Our best new chefs. Yeah, so Marcus was.
Hugs Waldo.
Hell yeah, huge congrats. Hugs Waldo.
Dude, I want to know what the meaning is behind why they were taping up over the prep surface.
Yeah, I mean, other than Sydney saying she was covering the cracks, but they've been trying to cover up the cracks of this restaurant since season 1.
I don't understand that. Maybe they're talking about selling it. I don't know. And then another huge part of this episode for me, guys, was the fact that Sugar left the baby with mom. I mean, that's
took another huge step.
That's a huge step, leaving your child with somebody. And anybody who has kids knows, like, that first time you leave your child anywhere, it's fucking I remember the first time I dropped my little guy off at daycare at the Y. I was a fucking wreck. I was like, this is my first time ever handing him over to somebody that wasn't family and walking away, and I was going 30 feet away into the gym, and I'm like, is he going to be there like crying for me? No, he just ran off and played. I'm like, I guess some chopped liver. Yep. But it's a huge deal, especially given that we know mom has had some substance abuse issues and stuff like that, which hopefully
She seems really clean.
Past, like, hey, you're not going to be weird. And it's like, I don't know how you can be like super weird around a baby. It's not like they're going to absorb, stuff you're saying. But I mean, it was a huge, huge step forward as far as trust levels.
Yeah. Well, and we had that episode with them in the hospital where both her and Dee really took big steps in their relationship. As to where they were and where they are now, clearly. So that was big for both of them. So I think the trust factor is getting there. Obviously, she's listening in on the whole day with some kind of, microphone or whatever. But again, still good to see that their relationship is at least on its way to improving.
A better place,
Yeah. So it's great to see that Sugar was still kind of questioning a little bit there with Dee. So I'm glad she did that to show that, hey, this isn't, I'm dropping the kid off. I feel comfortable with you. When she kept asking, are you going to be weird? Are you going to be weird about it? Yeah. So to me, that seems like the relationship is probably at its very best that it's going to be now, because that does seem like the mother-daughter relationship, regardless of prior issues, I would assume, at least with these two, speaking of just only these two. So I'm happy that Donna's getting a fair chance here. It does seem like a fair chance anyway, of watching her grandbaby. So that's cool. I'm wondering if the next episode we're going to kind of check in and see if, they're going to give us some more real life of Dee calling Sugar, be like, hey, I got a question for you, or hey, update, kind of thing. But real quick, back to Jimmy
and computer. That
was still an interesting conversation with those two, because we got a little bit more of an info dump of I think he was talking to Richie at this point, but a little bit more info dump of, I lost some, what do you say, investments or bets or whatever.
Yeah, he made a bad investment.
And it's going to be interesting, because right now everything is teeing up that they all have bad news. And like Sid said, well, we're just going to stay until the lights go out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the premise that I'm understanding right now, that and he made it clear right here, how much is the dirt? So his intention, because he even said, anyone that farts at me, I'm selling it to him.
Yeah.
So his intention is to sell, to gain some money back. It's nice to see that we got some answers as to why he was downsizing the home in the last one, but we were kind of speculating, is it because of the review or however that went, right? Because they were teeing up everything, but now we're getting the answers.
Yeah, I was pretty confident it was money. I know you guys kind of disagreed with me a little bit there on the house.
Well, it was clearly about money, but it was like, is he doing it to save some more now? Because we all saw that graph, right? The graph was starting to kind of go up, and it was like, all right, is he going to start saving for the business to help get that over a certain level or whatnot? But bad investments.
Yeah, well, and just real quick, we did have the slight interaction with Richie and I forget her name, but they brought her in as like the ringer, basically, and she was saying like the app is down and not working. So again, just another thing that's in their face that's going wrong, but good to see those two at least sharing not necessarily a moment together on screen, but working together, because I know, again, a lot of speculations as to was there some potential for a relationship with them. At this point, I don't think so. I mean, who knows? They can work things pretty fast in the season, but with the time being as short as it is for all these episodes and all this chaos, I'm just not sure which way that's going to go.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah, I mean, a short review for a short episode.
Yeah.
So
we almost went as long as the show.
I'm ready to get to the next one.
Yeah, let's hit the next one, folks. We know you are ready to hit the next one as well, so we will get right to it. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was the Bear. It's the final season, folks. We'll see you right back here for it. Ugh, gross. At least it's not sewage.
Suits and all the uniforms are ruined.
Oh, and so are the service whites. Marcus, the dehydrator is toast.
Waist aprons are good. All this random beer is good.
Okay, thank fuck. Limited edition merch has been spared, everyone. Let's make sure we're optimizing.
That's what they're going to have to wear.
Okay? What they're going to have to wear.
Optimalizing. See, I knew his max, whatever he said.
Look how calm Carmy is, by the way.
Yeah.
Maximalized.
If this was season 1 or 2, he'd be losing it.
We'll get you another one.
Oh, wow. Talk about going from bad to worse.
There's a crack.
Water damage kind of matches the pattern on the wall.
Oh, they got water damage coming in from the roof, too.
Flooding right here. Same line as the basement. The second water line runs through the locker room and bar.
There you go.
Yep.
So we're gonna go maximum towels and maximum fans, please. Thank you.
If we close for 1 day, we won't have enough to cover labor. Nat's getting shop vacs and box fans, so we'll be good. We are good.
Chef, what can I do?
Nothing. We're good. We're all good.
Yo, Carm, there's a bunch of hot plates and boxes downstairs. What you want me to do with them?
Sid, what do you think?
It's like everybody started staring at the same time.
You want us to?
Maybe just like for a second. Just
Yeah.
The boxes. Please put the boxes by the back door. Those cannot get any more wet. And the hot plates in the pantry. And Carm, could you please put a tent over the drain? But you don't have to do anything with it. We'll just have the plumber get to it.
Yeah, no, I got some.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Chef.
Great. Thank you. It's all good. Okay, chefs. Yeah. We have no paper products, 1 working sink with hot water in the locker room, and half our clientele is street and sanitation. So no beef window.
Oh, that was the moneymaker.
What do you think about setting up a dish pit in the locker room in like 20 minutes?
Hi, Chef.
Oh, love this shot.
I need a spot. 1 person at 7:30.
That's the worst time.
I know. I need it. I want my dad to see what we built.
That's what we speculated.
We get our first star. You got it.
Would people still be going out in this weather?
That was my question. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if
It's
that
just
estimate,
rain.
if that still stands for.
I know, but torrential downpours.
And the streets are flooded and...
Are we talking 45? Can you just say a fucking number? Okay, now you're getting personal.
Oh.
Just say an hour. I will come to your office, Gene. I will show up there.
What are we going to serve?
Gotta pivot.
That was our best dessert. We need some killer. My dad's coming for dinner.
Takes a hell of a night to come in. You're not gonna let him down. Let's make it perfect.
So are we going to see these guys with barely anything just make absolute perfection?
That's...
No, I asked you not to do that though.
Oh, I know. There's shit everywhere.
Yeah, I know there's shit everywhere, but I didn't want to stir it up because then the water's going to go down and then it's going to go fuck up the drain even more and flood more.
I'm definitely not making it flood more.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
But there's leaves too.
And cigarettes. This is why you shouldn't smoke.
Chef, the Wagyu hasn't arrived yet, but when it does, we'll have 105 beef, 180 prawn, 145 scallop, and 72 lamb. Would you like me to repeat that?
Yeah.
No.
180 prawn. 140.
Not like condescending.
What about pastry?
Stop. What about pastry?
We out of caviar. They're redoing the menu.
Changing the menu's a bad idea.
Is it?
Yeah, Sid, would you please confirm that you are handling your prep?
Yes, as soon as this building stops falling apart.
All right, thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
So the Wagyu should have been here an hour ago.
Well, you're going to substitute lamb? That's the title of the episode.
This, then the lamb, please.
Yes, Chef.
I'll do anything. I'll sweep up, work nights, whatever, you know.
He's trying to set up for...
Yep.
Hey.
Hey, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Wow. We got it for today, but
Tina.
long term.
Man. Tina just crushes it.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, great. Well, you know how sometimes that I have a hard time winding down at night, which is, it's not a problem. I've gotten used to it. So last night I was using that time to do a little tax research, and I unearthed a tax program that I think can have some serious upsides for us.
Okay. The restaurant's completely flooded right now.
No, I'm aware. But tomorrow we'll be dry and we'll be up and running and,
Yeah. Can't focus on that.
Okay, so what I unearthed is this program, and this is something that I think will really actually appeal to someone of your generation, whereby we donate our used oils and fats to this company and they turn it into candles.
Okay.
Yeah. They flip the candles and we get a tax credit and fucking sustainability.
Yeah. Okay.
So you like?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll put it into action.
Well, okay.
Whatever helps.
Sure. Maybe.
What do I need to ask Jimmy? Please don't say I have to ask Jimmy.
I don't. What's specifically? You know what I mean? Is
How does the partnership actually work? You know, like if there's a jump ball, do we need a tiebreaker?
no.
Is it 50-50-50-50?
That's a good point. He's bringing up here. Gotta have the clarity.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of a flood.
Yeah.
Candles.
Sorry, one last thing, and I promise I will leave you alone. Who among us has power of attorney?
What a time to bring up all these questions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, but I gotta lift one of you. We're behind on Sid's prep, and she slams, so
Who's on land?
Carmy, but he's cleaning the drain.
I got you.
All right, hey, who's here?
Need to see these fucking pipes.
Oh.
Oh, wow, why?
Floods devalue the property. Routed pipes do the same. We need to know what we're working with. Sorry, who are you? Cheese?
Terry Chidario, niece of
Cheese.
computer.
I'm Terry. Don't call me Terry. So the plumber might not be able to come until tomorrow. Okay, hold on. The EPA is after my ASIC miners. I'll be right back.
It's back to the first season.
Order for the bear was canceled. Got nothing for you guys. Sorry.
Who canceled the Wagyu?
I did.
Oh, Jimmy.
This goes $4,000.
You couldn't have told me.
Maybe I could have, but darling, $4,000 for some
Nine.
fucking hamburger?
Oof.
Oh man, Jimmy.
It was a clog, I think. Feels pressurized. How can you tell? I just got fucking power wash, you munchkin.
Okay, enough. Hi. Please just tape it.
Well,
Be brave, bro. You got this. Come on.
I'm gonna tape it.
What the hell are you guys doing?
I'm gonna
They're
tape
trying
it.
to patch the patch the pipe.
Ted's scared. He needed help.
Well, I need help upstairs, so let's go.
Take the old patch off, put the new patch on, Harrison Ford style, quick, fast, boom.
And it hurts.
No, I was gonna.
I'm gonna do anything.
it's good.
I mean, duct tape does fix everything.
Yeah.
So.
I call you a p, but you don't deserve it. Also, I'm not swearing today.
No swearing.
Gentlemen?
Man, is this whole season going to take place in one day? So you got to pick the duct tape all the way around.
Yeah, that's what I would have did, you know, because I think long term.
I mean, some potential there.
We would have bought like an extra 5 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Not bad.
Went years till you say that.
You missed a spot right there. Fuck.
Oh, we are way behind on Jen.
Start cutting some onions.
Yeah, they're usable, but just don't know which is which.
You know those inside out.
The years, the years.
Oh, Jimmy went down there.
Jimmy's seeing it.
I don't even need to survey the rest of it. You've got active criminal occupation, combustible hazardous storage, unresolvable code violations that Richie cannot and will not correct. That's also on the Superfund list, so the EPA has identified extensive subsurface contamination. That means your soil's fucked. Your roof is caving in, and your deed requires you to pay the buyer money. They flip it into anything but a restaurant. Zoning restrictions, noise complaint, Donna the Lincoln Park Zoo incident, historical landmarks, stormwater ordinances, inspection requirements, brownfield incentives. That's expensive too. That's expensive too.
Oh my God.
No, it's...
Let's guarantee you that this entire property is sitting on a sinkhole, giving you about 5 to 10 years before the ground starts to collapse into itself.
There's
Not
that.
confirmed though. Need my geotech.
Whoever buys would have to replace the plumbing, which in most cases...
Not even close.
No one looking for a restaurant is going to buy a restaurant with bonuses bad. Restaurants are a horrible business.
You're the con. Cheese.
Wow, this is uplifting, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Just got to keep it a restaurant. Turn it back to the beef.
That's the harsh reality.
If this place dies, I feel like I will have wasted a lot of time because my daughter's asleep and I have to wake her up to say goodbye in the morning. And I can't remember the last time I had 5 minutes of alone time with my husband. My child is with my insane mother.
Well, there's
I'm
that.
telling Sid to do her job less. Like, maybe this is a sign. Like, get the fuck out.
It's always gonna be painful. That's the truth. I'm sorry. People are gonna say, oh, it's good that you're leaving her, that she'll grow up knowing that you work, this and that. Fuck that shit. Your daughter doesn't care that you're ambitious. Your baby just wants to look at your face.
Oh, Tina dropping bombs.
But if your face is
Come
always
on.
sad because you're home and not doing the thing that you love, what baby's gonna want to look at that face?
Oh, just crushing it with the writing.
Probably be home a lot more when the whole industry goes away.
We got time to figure it out. Just not right now.
What are you doing?
Staring. Trimming 15%.
Hey, how's it going? Talk to me.
Good, chef. No podemos. Won't fit.
Yeah, we can only do like 1 cup at a time, so.
Okay, well, just keep pushing through. Every second counts. Okay?
Tina, la neta, ¿qué está pasando? Tenemos que buscar otro jale.
It's just another day. We're gonna be all right.
Want me to get another camera?
Tina's going around trying to
lift everybody's spirits.
Yeah, well,
Shift more positive
they've all elevated since Carmy's been there, and he's taken a massive step back, and every one of them is way better than they were before.
Let's fucking go!
There it is. There it is.
I'm gonna cut some more onions.
Need to get you out of the funk.
Are you fucking with me? What is it?
I just meant like let's go.
Like being fake positive?
No, I'm being real positive. I'm just trying to be
Bizarre, babe. What are you trying to...
trying to be helpful and do a good job. Sorry,
No, I'm sorry. I didn't, thank you.
I'm overcompensating. Yeah.
5 to 15% less.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna cut himself.
No, he's way too good for that.
He's a pro.
Just when he was looking and chopping, I was like, ugh.
App is still debugging because obviously that's what it does. And for one, I'm looking forward to my future existence as a human battery. Anyways,
Sid.
little more than 1.5 turns.
So then
It's 1/2 of each turn.
It was
Yeah.
over a half.
No, it's
like
83.
41.5. 41.5 plus.
Stop saying 41.5. You can't have half of...
That's half of 83.
I know that's half of 83, but you can't have half of a person. Do you see? It's happened. You've infected us.
Yeah, I'm contagious.
No, this ain't shit. We got this.
What ain't shit?
covers tonight.
I feel like I'm watching somebody make a giant soup sandwich. That's what I feel.
Trying to help you out here. You know what? Actually,
Oh boy.
Going back to the old days.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Wait, fuck you. Are you gonna fucking stab me? Stop hating. Doesn't have to be.
As a backup, if the plumbing isn't able to be sorted out in time, we'll have that dish pit. Otherwise, Ibra is also setting aside clean plates and cutlery that no one will touch that will be able to be used in service. And I am shrinking portion sizes per Natalie's request.
Sometimes when the world is telling you to go away, you gotta listen.
I don't listen to the world. I listen to my crew.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Ease.
Yeah, where is Ibra?
I said
Yeah.
ease. You have to be very delicate with this. Ease it up.
That's always good.
You have 2 options left, but you're probably not gonna like either of them.
Don't say franchise.
That's like your only option.
You don't understand. This place is fucking jinxed. The building is fucking jinxed.
You just opened a portal to hell. The lights are flickering. The demons are coming. You're gonna turn into a vampire.
get
You're gonna
a,
have to bite me so we can live
big ol'
together forever.
Pipe wrench on there.
What the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck are we supposed to turn this off now? I don't know. What? There's no idea inside my head.
I gotta get out. What
But
is
let's
after
talk about
number 2?
vampires.
Yeah. Up. How the fuck do I afford that, you fucking idiot? Not you. You let somebody else put a fucking condo or a hotel or goddamn casino above the place. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sell the air right.
We own the fucking air right?
You go up.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Air rights. I've
That's
heard of
new for me.
mineral rights, but never air rights.
Fucking app's down again. We're flying blind, guys, but it's all good. All good here. Keep your heads down. Keep fucking drilling.
That fucking tech.
Just a machine.
Wearing out those onions. Taking his day out on them.
You got this, Tina. There you go. Nah.
There we go.
Gosh, folks, the way the tone for these first 2 episodes has been absolutely wild, and I want to say bravo to Tina so far. These first 2, she has been the glue.
Yeah, Tina and Sid.
She's going around telling everyone, just hey, just keep, basically just staying positive. Sid right here at the end was trying to get through a little bit. She got herself centered.
Yep.
And then made it known that she's not going to swear, of course, not talk over
Yep.
anybody.
They've got a dish pit. They're good.
Yep. I'm glad she clarified that all. And I'm glad that she was making it a point that I'm not going to swear or talk over anyone. Yeah, I don't know how well that's going to go.
Well, especially after all those flashbacks she had. That's all they did. I mean, that was 4 episodes of The Bear. That's all we ever saw.
Well, that's what's great is that, she's learning from that and trying to apply something better moving forward. Because that old way was not a good way at all for anyone.
Well, and then of course with Computer and Cheese here, to me that's the biggest thing of the whole show. Like, look, I know we had a lot of character stuff going on, but to me that's the biggest thing is that the idea that they can sell the air rights, so somebody can come in there, put in like you said, a condo or a casino or whatever. They build up and they keep the bear at the base. Because I mean, we've all seen that. With where all of us, we've all seen it. Some, where you have commercial on the bottom, residential up top. That's like been the biggest trend in urban development in like the last 30 years. That's what people have been doing, and you see it everywhere. So I mean, that totally makes sense. I just never heard of air rights. I've heard of mineral rights, water rights, stuff like that on your land, but never talking about the ability to build up. So pretty interesting what could be a Hail Mary for our team that Cheese and Computer brought up.
Franchise. We keep going back to franchise the beef, even if it just means a second location. Basically everything is still fucked. Everybody's working together to try to, it's so crazy how much work everybody's putting in, not knowing what their future looks like. Like, okay, this is just literally for tonight.
Yeah,
like
one
we
day.
literally have the Computer and Jimmy here saying like, hey, this could be it. And instead of just throwing their hands in the air and saying, what are we doing here? They're working for another night.
I mean, Richie's looking at tax issues that they're going to deal with.
Or, candles and grease and fats and whatnot. For me, Tina's story is really interesting because we know that everybody in our cast has been through it in some regard, right? Marcus with, obviously his mom passing, not having a relationship with his dad. Sid has her mom passed when she was young. Dad had some health issues. Carmy, obviously, and Sugar, their issues with family, losing their brother. Everybody has been through it. But we saw in the episode, focus on Tina, like she's been through the ringer, right? Like she just had to grind and grind and grind. And it was a no around every corner. And for herself and for her family, she just had to keep trucking forward. And for as much as everybody's been through on the personal side of things, like I think on this business, like professional, like work side of things, Tina's been through a lot and she is just trying to hold everybody together. I've said this before on the channel, folks. I should know the quote by now. But it is along the lines of, the hardest thing about being the strong one all the time is nobody ever asks you if you're okay. And she's going through telling everybody it's going to be okay. This is going to be okay, knowing that's what the team needs. And then that scene at the end, she just needed to step in the bathroom because she didn't want to let everybody else see her having her moment because she's got to be the one who's strong. But just because somebody's appears to be the strong one all the time doesn't mean they don't have their own moments. And I think that's what we saw with Tina. And really, really powerful. The speech that she gave to Sugar, I thought was incredible. Just about life and about parenting.
And about
like it's
being a mom. And
it's never
else.
easy. It doesn't get easy. Of course, challenges and obstacles that people have in their life is it's very relative. There's certainly people who have it much easier than other people. But that's how life is, and just kudos to the writers again for putting together an episode that hits really hard, and for our actors and actresses for bringing the writing to life with just incredible performances.
Yeah, well, and speaking of life, I mean, these 2 episodes have given us Carmy doing essentially nothing, just being asked, what do you need me to do? I'll go cut some onions. I'll go mess with the drain, whatever. Whereas before, he was the one telling everybody what to do, pushing everybody around, saying, do this, do that, do the other. And we've seen I said this on the previous episode, the effect that Carmy's had on all these people, that he's elevated them all to where it's difficult, but they can handle this and they can push through. I mean, look, first season, Tina walks out and she just, well, this is done. This is a mess. Maybe Sid does the same. Maybe Marcus does the same. But the fact that they've all worked together, they've been around Carmy, for better or for worse sometimes with him, and Richie as well, they've all kind of been elevated to be able to handle this. And that's what he alluded to in the previous season. Kind of like, I'm getting you all ready so that I can leave and you guys can take this challenge on. And I think these 2 episodes, more than anything, have clearly shown that. I mean, he's literally just background noise at this point.
Well, I like what they're doing with Carmy here, because the ride that we've been on with his character, it's kind of needed in here to show that he's a man of his word now. Hey, I'm stepping back. Sid, this is your show. You're going to run it, and I'm here to support you on anything you need, even if it's going outside and unplugging a drain, cutting onions. We all know how talented Carmy is. We all know. If you watch this show and you're here at this point, we all know how talented he is. So I like the fact that he is trying to be a team player and support Sid as much as he can. And I loved that he came out, let's fucking go. Just trying to get a spark going, get some, at least Sid here, because Sid's the only one around, out of her funk a little bit. But she eventually kind of came around a little bit with some clarity again when all those flashbacks are going on, and she brought up what she needed to bring up. But I don't mind right now how they have Carmy, because again, to me, he needs to be in this position right now for the team. I do like, though, how they showed folks coming up. Well, Marcus come up to Carmy in the last episode, asking Carmy, hey, what do you need here? And then he goes to Sid, and then Sid made a call here just a little in the earlier portion. Tina was giving Sydney all the numbers, and Carmy had answers, but he was still.
He's still very much stayed out of it.
Out. He's trying,
because before
the line that he's trying to walk.
Yeah, before he would have been all over the menu. No, we're doing this, we're changing that, we're substitute this for that, do this, do that. He didn't do any of that. It's Sydney's show. He's just along for the ride at this point. I mean, his work is kind of done as far as bringing the people up, and now he's just there to chop onions.
Well, no, he's there. He's going to be a backbone for Sid right now, because right now Sid is in her head quite a bit, and that's fair to be, because right now it's a shit show, and right now there's an end in play that they're all aware of. So Carmy being able to provide some sort of strength for at least Sydney right now is important moving forward. Again, even if it's chopping onions. So some of your verbiage, I get what you're trying to say, but the verbiage that's coming out.
Well, I mean, when I say he's in the background, he's background noise. He's checked out. He's checked out from the leadership positions at the Bear. He's completely designated that to Sid and everybody else. And again, I feel his work, he thinks of it as his work is done here. He's just going to be a background player. He's always delegating to Sid for whatever question might be. So, I mean, he knows it's their show. He told him he's leaving at the end of the episode once things are set. So he doesn't feel he needs to be the one out there ordering people around, changing up the menu, doing whatever.
Well, they showed some moments on his face where he wanted to do so. That part of him is always going to be there, but he is trying to rock with Sid.
I think he's, he knows what direction he's going in, and knows that like these are things that Sid is going to have to do when I'm gone. So at some point there has to be a transitional period. I can't just handle this. Okay, see ya. I'm out. At some point, it's like when you're training for a job, and like at some point your supervisor says, okay, I'm going to be here, but you're doing all of this, right? Or you're who is ever training you. On the flip side of that, one of the things that I had said very early on in the series was that I felt like Carmy Carmy was always so talented at being a chef, and there's a difference between being a very talented chef, being a leader, and running a business. Those three things are drastically different. You could be somebody who's a great chef, but maybe you're not a very good people person and you're not in a position to be a leader. You might be somebody who's a great chef and a great leader, but you don't have the business sense to run a restaurant. Yep. But from the people that I know, and it's a short list. It's not like I know a lot of people who are, aspiring chefs, but for the people who do very well for themselves as chefs, it seems to me like a lot of them, like that's the ambition, is to one day have their own restaurant. To be a head chef at a big restaurant, I think is one thing, but it seems to me like the people who are very talented chefs, like one day I want to have my own restaurant. Yep. And it's such you're going from saying this is something I enjoy doing to I'm going to run a business. And anybody who's done that knows whatever your passion might be can become something you're not so passionate about when
very quickly,
when you have every decision to make, and not just decision to make for your own business. We know Carmy was responsible for everybody else's well-being too. Like, I'm running this business that is providing a paycheck for a whole bunch of other people's families. So every decision that I make not only impacts myself, my future, it impacts everybody else around me. And I think from what I've seen of him, he's just better suited at letting him, no pun intended, just letting him cook, just let him do his thing, let him be the talented chef and pull him out of that business role. And I think had that been something that had been implemented earlier on, maybe things would be different now. But look, as we've discussed multiple times, they didn't get into too much this episode, but the restaurant business is incredibly competitive, incredibly cutthroat, and who knows whether, him letting somebody else run the restaurant early on would have made a difference as far as the success up to this point. But
right. Would anybody else have even taken the chances that he took, along with Jimmy and Richie and everybody else, to even get it to this point, to even drag it as far as they have?
It's such a big risk. But what restaurant isn't? Especially a place like this, you want to do something different that other people aren't doing. It's going to be a risk. And I know it's so cliche to say, but if it was easy and if it was just this great, money-making machine where it was a no-brainer, everybody would do it, right? Well, if it's easy to open a restaurant, let's just open a restaurant. The restaurants, bars, small shops, look, big stores. Especially right now. And I think that's another interesting thing. I know this takes place, originally it started, during pandemic times, but the world it's just changing so fast. And I know that, again, that might sound like something that's cliche, but like change, I feel like right now we're in this period where change it's exponential. The way things changed from 1980 to 1990, I'm sure was huge. If you look back and you really analyze that 10-year
or even
span.
90 to 2000.
90 to 2000, 2010. Yep. Now you look at 2010 to 2020. The changes, and I can say, look, the way that technology and life and everything shifted from 2000 to 2010 isn't even remotely close to 2016 to right now. I feel like change is exponential, and that's in business, that's in everything. And I think it's just, it's reflected in this series that it's really tough. It's another great episode. I think Cheese is another great character, and she's even like, wow, you think computers straight to the point. Cheese is like extra. Like,
I don't know if you can go back to where she was machine gunning and rattling off, but it was just a bunch of images of all the stuff that was wrong with not only the restaurant but the property in general. She talked about contamination in the soil and everything else, and just rattled off a whole bunch of things that were wrong with the property and what it was going to cost, and the costs just adding up. They kept showing the bills. So, that was stuff that we hadn't even seen before. And again, kind of what I opened with, they threw in kind of that Hail Mary lifeline of the air rights and being able to build up. Well, that's assuming you can find a developer who even wants to build something there. I mean, obviously real estate in Chicago is a premium, for living. So maybe that's something, but again, very interesting. They threw that little lifeline in there and again brought up the franchise.
Well, I the other thing I was going to say is her rifling off the issues that the property has, and you can't do this, you can't do this. Somebody else wants to turn it into a restaurant. I think, if Jimmy's looking at all that and being like, well, fuck, am I going to be able to sell this place? Am I going to sit on this place for 2 years? Mm-hmm. I think it just sets you back up.
That's what it was for Donna. Sorry not to cut you off. The headline reads, former owner of local icon The Beef arrested after harassing unsuspected animals at Lincoln Park Zoo.
Yeah. Oh, geez. That's interesting. But I think going back to everything, because they've already got restaurant permits, health code permits, all this stuff. If they just shifted it back to the beef, is there a hang up in doing that? Look, if somebody's going to look, the restaurant needs to be tore down if somebody's building up, of course. It needs to be tore down, the whole ground. She's talking about sinkholes, underground plumbing. I mean, you're doing a shitload of stuff if you're doing anything other than just turning this back into the beef. And they talk about somebody new opening the restaurant. Well, what new person's going to want to come in and open this restaurant when they're talking about how many issues they have?
Well, that there's other restaurants for sale right in the area.
It brings me to the question of how do they pass all the inspections, not that long ago, if she's going through and rifling off this, and this.
Yeah.
But another great episode.
Yeah, again, shout out to Tina, because the last episode I said, wow, they're really giving Tina all the real world experiences. I meant that as a compliment, just in case if anyone took it the wrong way, because anytime she's on screen now, for me, it's like, okay, this is a real, this feels like a real situation, and what are they going to make her do and say? I mean, that was a very good moment between her and Sugar, with those lines that she was delivering about her baby to Sugar, and Sugar was in that headspace where I think some of us have been in before with a job or a business owner. Like, you just got all that craziness going on in your head, all that noise, because you just don't know an outcome, and you feel like you're bottom as can be.
Yeah, she's like, do I just pull it? Do I just pull the pin on this and call it done? I mean, she even said as much.
Yeah, and then real quick too, there's a restaurant that actually opened up. It was an older restaurant. This has been 3 different restaurants now, right off down the road here in front of them, just before the movie theater, and right across from that new car wash again over here.
TJ's?
No, it's over by that. Okay. But they just opened up, and I've only seen not that you need to depend on social media, but I only saw one post of when it was opening. Again, it's already been 2 or 3 different restaurants already. So when I saw that, I immediately thought of the Bear.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, man, I hope the best for him.
Yeah.
But it's like, are we going to see the old, well, this lasted 1 year, and now it's going to be something else.
You see,
I mean, drive down any main street in your town. I'm sure you folks all know. I mean, if you wait a little while, I don't go downtown very much where we live, but when I do, I'm like, oh, that's new, and it's just a constant turnover of all these places.
Remember the old Express on N, right by U.S. Oil on N?
Yep.
That's now a bar. Part of it's a barbecue restaurant.
Yep.
Right across from it, was it Rico's or Chico's?
Rico's.
Yeah, so Rico's or Chico's is like
I hope those folks do.
It's a breakfast spot that's been around forever, like a cozy kind of diner that is always busy, small diner. But right across the street, a new barbecue place opened, and I drove by and I'm like, oh my God, location. It's they turn an old gas station into a barbecue spot. Haven't been inside. I hope the best for the owners. But yeah, after watching this show and you see somebody open a small restaurant, you're just kind of always
brain goes right to here.
Yeah, it does.
Shit. Yeah, hopefully they can make it work.
Yeah, I'm curious if any of you folks are kind of like the same way, where you're like, you see a new restaurant open up, and you just immediately think of the show. And but
it's like Chris Rock said, grand opening, grand closing, folks. Let's see how it goes on the next one. So thanks for joining us. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was the Bear. We'll see you back here for the next one.